Going live in three, two, one. What is going on, my fellow cryptopreneurs? I hope that this dump did not severely damage your pocket. Now, my last video wasn't the best, but I do hope that over the last few weeks, me continually talking about this big channel I have here that I noticed back in March. I've been patting myself on the back for noticing it over a month ago now, before it formed, right? And many times, over and over and over and over in my recent videos over the last few weeks, I've been talking about this coming down here and touching the bottom of the channel, right? And then that's when everyone will notice that there's a parallel channel there, right? And now my last video I made earlier today, I was saying, likely it was going to pump from the 59,000 area, and that turned out not to be true. I guess what I should have said, I should have spoke more clearly, is whenever this dump stops, wherever that is, there will be a nice simmering, smoldering pump that should be coming off of it. Now, it's not guaranteed, but that's basically what happens. There should be some giant green candles coming. I would probably say today and tomorrow and the next day, but I can't say that. I kind of said that in my last video, but you know what I'm saying. If you watch my videos, you know what I've been saying. I've been calling for this basically to happen, and why did it erase my trades off there? Removed all my stuff. That's annoying. Okay, so I'm a fan of showing my trades, good or bad. I do believe that if you're making videos on YouTube, there should probably be a rule that says, you need to show your trades, because you need to know who you're talking to, because it's your money, right? That's one thing that bothers me a lot about this subject. Still just leave that at that. But there's my trade. And this is one thing I didn't notice in the last cycle when I got into Bitcoin October 2020. The last cycle, I didn't understand how to short. And as you see here, if you're brand new, you'll look at this and you'll think it's a disaster. But if you've been watching my videos, I've been talking about longing and shorting, and I'm intentionally trying to go underwater and get stuck in these trades and then just not get liquidated. I play small. I'll talk about it at a future date, but I leg in and stay small and keep plenty of dry powder. As you can see, I opened up a short again. It's in profit right now. It was in profit quite a bit more earlier, but it's basically a buffer. It's basically a hedge to if this dump gets super bad, right at the bottom of it, I could turn around, take profit on the short, and stick it into the and then with that money buy the bottom of the dump, and that's really interesting. But I didn't want to make that video about this. I just like showing my trades, good or bad. I think if you're watching videos, you deserve that. And last cycle, I was listening to the biggest YouTube channels out there talking about Bitcoin's going to 700,000, a million, 220,000, 330,000, rah rah rah, right? And I got washed out on the Elon Musk dump from like 60,000. It topped out at 69,000 and then crashed down to 16,000. So those big channels, the professionals, you would assume they'd be. I don't want to get off into that, but there's a problem, right? With so show your trades, that would end the problem. See what they're really doing. And anyways, here we are, folks. Here we are. As I've been saying, is likely to happen. Let's hide all this. No, let's hide the drawings. The grew combination between green and orange is grew. The grew lines, green and orange line on the bottom is the 20 and 21 week moving average. It's what they're calling the bull market support band. And we're not quite there. And it's perfectly normal for Bitcoin to come down and touch this. And as you can see, that lines up perfectly with the bottom of my big channel here. Well, not perfectly, but you can see what I'm talking about. Currently, the top of that band is 54,850. The bottom of that band is 54,263, and Bitcoin could come down through there as well. That's not impossible. You can see the green band, my buy box I have set up here from 53 to 50,000. That area, I've been talking about that for weeks, and the system kind of creating here is well, I don't know if I'm creating it, but I'm creating it for myself. I've never seen anyone else do this. It's forcing me to buy real low and then sell real high, and it might not make sense, and it's hard to explain. But I'm shorting and longing, and right now this green buy box is protecting the liquidation of my long position, right? So, anyways, I just wanted to make a short video about this bull market band. I just told you about it, so I try to start explaining my trade and the way I'm doing it. This has been extremely successful for me. I've taken profit on the long and the short, probably a couple dozen times now combined. Well, I haven't been counting, but it's been working real good. The trick is just don't get liquidated, so keep a lot of dry powder. And the thing is, if this dumps way down to 50,000, it looks like it's an awful deal for me. But I have that short open, and then I have that green buy box down there while buy super low, and it's just I think this is just a wonderful way to do it, and I feel kind of bad because my last video, I didn't give real good analysis for the short term, but I do hope that the many times I've said this is likely going to happen, and you can see by what I think is going to happen. I've been saying it for a month, right? It's going to take this thing. If it comes down and touches the bottom, then that's when everyone will say, yeah, it is a channel, right? So it's pretty close right now, and it could come down. It could come down on this dump right here, right now. It could come down to 54,500. Would be the bottom of my parallel channel, which would also be smack dab in that bull market support band. And it could come down further than that. I could just stop dumping now and start pumping, right? I could pump right back up to 66,000 in the next few days. Who knows for sure? But I just wanted to point out a couple key things. The bottom of that channel at about 55,000 area is perfectly lined up with the bull market support bands. So if it keeps dumping, I would say that that's going to be really, really good support. And I'm just a guy on YouTube eating a bowl of kimchi. Oh, I just dumped it on my computer. So, and I got a cat. I got a cat right here chilling with me. So that's who's giving you this analysis, right? So keep that in mind, who you're watching on YouTube, and just study. Just educate yourself on this. It's a lot to soak in over time, but I wish someone would have showed me something like this last cycle, where if you're stuck in a long, it's okay. Maybe you just go ahead and open up a short, right? I just want to open your mind about that. I'm not at the point where I can say, I can't write you a textbook and say do this when this happens and that when that happens. But it's just you just have a good feel for it, and I could take profit on that short right now if I wanted, and open it right back up in case it keeps dumping, or I could just leave it like it is. And if Bitcoin pumps from here to and goes up to my liquidation price on that short, then at that time I'll just put another $650 into the short, and my liquidation price on that short will get jacked up close to 75,000 or so, or just do it incrementing. I could easily move that liquidation on that short way up to 90, 100,000 if need be, right? The way I'm doing it, right? Legging in, keep dry powder. And I didn't enjoy losing some dry powder on a stupid day trade I made last night without a stop loss. I don't know why I did that. It was at the worst time because I would really like to be able to stick some more, into this system I got here right now. But I should be all right. And I just want to open your eyes. This opening a short, knowing how to use shorts is really, when you're longing, is really something that could have made me a lot of money last cycle, and would have probably saved me. Probably would have saved me last cycle if I understood to do what I'm doing right now. Right? I mean, who would think start shorting at 58,000? It seems absurd, but I'm in profit, and if it comes down further, I'll be looking to take profit on that short at 55, 54,000, and I'll just play it how it goes. It's not really something I can speculate. I mean, I can only speculate about what's going to happen because I don't know what's going to happen. It's situational. It's a very situational little system I got going here, and I really just want to open your eyes to the. I want to open your mind. I want to put that information in your mind, but what you're seeing in front of you right now with that short, with that long stuck, and that short and profit, and eventually when this pumps way back up, my short will be stuck, and my long will be in profit, and stay small, keep a lot of dry powder so you can always protect yourself. And the thing about this is that long in a underwater stuck right now is kind of like a counterweight. Um, I don't know if I can explain visually what I'm seeing right now, but it doesn't matter what it is. It's just there. It's a counterweight. So I open up this short, and if the price goes pumping way back up, I'm okay with that because my counterweight's there, right? I'm not losing. I'm actually still gaining money if it pumps up, and I'm gaining money if it pumps down, dumps down, and there's just that real. It's I don't know exactly how to explain it, to put it into words, but you can see it. That's what I'm thinking. Is just I just want to put that idea in your mind, how that's working, what you see right in front of you, right? It's just kind of like counterweights, right? One goes up, one goes down, the other one goes up, the other one goes down. One goes up, the other one goes down. It's just back and forth, and just taking profit here and taking profit there, ding 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 ding. And if there's, if I would have just kept that short you saw I had open yesterday, I took profit. I took a nice profit on that short yesterday. If I would have kept that one open, knowing there was a even much bigger, second half to the dump coming, I mean, that would have been a massive profit, and it would have been beautiful. That's just how it is, right? So Bitcoin wants to dump down to 53,000 right now. I'm fine with that. If Bitcoin wants to pump up to the top of that channel, 66,000, I'm fine with that. And I think you get what I'm saying. I keep trying to find a different way to explain it, and maybe I'll be able to put it into words better eventually. And you can see it. You can see what's going on there. All right, later. Hope y'all stayed safe. I really do hope that me talking about this exact situation happening right now, I've said it many times in my videos, and like I started talking about earlier, and I do hope that you took me seriously on that, because there it is right there, and it could still come down. It could still come down further. It could come down quite a bit further. It could just start pumping back up. The dump's over. I don't know for sure, but I wish I knew this last cycle, because I would be in a totally different financial realm right now, right? So there it is. Take it, leave it, enjoy it. I hope you appreciate me making these videos, showing my trades, good or bad. And have a good night, day, morning, afternoon. Later.